Rapinha didn't even want to come out for the second half after getting embarrassed by Argentina, and then he wanted to fight them at halftime, and it got so bad that Endrick, out of all people, an 18-year-old, had to hold them back because Rapinha wanted to fight Dibu and DePaul, and then he was fighting during the game. And you know Rapinha has lost it when Vini is calming down players and trying to make peace with Dibu and Rapinha. Look at Julian Alvarez's face. He's so confused. And Otamendi told him to shut up and stay humble and talk less after Rapinha started pushing Argentina players. And I don't even know if Rapinha tried playing in the first half. I think he just wanted to fight. Like, he was just arguing with DePaul the whole game, bro. Rapinha, what happened, dude? I'm so sorry, but as a longtime Brazilian fan and a fan of Rapinha, bro, he simply can't win the Ballon d'Or after this. He lost all his aura, bro. He couldn't walk the walk, bro. It's actually unfortunate. Endrick and Vini saving a Barca player from getting in a fight. This is actually insane. Rapinha, you need to lock in.
Rodrigo got taken off the pitch right now for Endrick, but boy, oh boy, look at this. He was trash talking to Paredes. Even though they were losing 3-1 in the first half, he still decided to talk to Paredes. And then he replied with Argentina, he's won 2 Copa Americas with them. And he's also won 1 World Cup with them. While Rodrigo has 0. 2 Copa Americas, 1 World Cup, 0 for Rodrigo under Brazil. That is, yeah, I can't lie. If I'm a professional footballer and I've won nothing and I hear this, I'm leaving the stadium, bro. I'm not even packing my things. I'm leaving it all there and I'm shamefully leaving, getting on that private jet, going back to club football. Imagine getting cooked by Paredes and you're Rodrigo playing for Real Madrid and Brazil. But the crazy thing is, this is why I love football. This is what we love about football. Not this, oh, he's so humble, he's so nice. No, this is football, where players are actually showing what rivalry is. Brazil and Argentina, they don't like each other. They are scrapping every second. Rapinha trash talks, he started it all. And now the players of Brazil are backing Rapinha, of course they are. And Argentina are full force coming after them. Paredes, Otamendi, Tagliafico with that foul. You name it. This is why we love football. Imagine Messi was playing today. And Neymar. Actually, they're best friends.
Enzo Fernandez is finally displaying the talent that we saw in 2022, blood. You get me? We all know life at Chelsea has not always been easy, but I think this season he's genuinely be better. But today he showed what everyone wants to see from Enzo Fernandez. You understand? I mean, of course he scored a goal, but that pass to his partner, McAllister, was just something of beauty, man. And Brazil got an absolute arse whipping today, man. These boys cooked from the beginning to the end. Brazil did more talking off the pitch, yeah, than actual shots on targets, blood. Like, what the hell is that all about, man? You know, we all know Rapinha's been running his mouth, man. And I don't like that because you guys know man rates Rapinha, blood. Right now, it's the Ballon d'Or charge, but yeah, man, Argentina today absolutely cooked, man. But yeah, Enzo Fernandez, shout out to him, man. What a performance by him, and it's what we've been waiting to see from him for a minute now. But yeah, man, when he plays for Argentina, most of the time, anyways, he plays well. You know, I thought the Copa America he didn't play well for most of the game, but it felt like he had something wrong with him. But he's back to displaying the talent that I saw in him in 2022, which I've always rated his passing. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he could always do more. You know, and we saw that out on display today.
There is no way on God's green earth Vinicius Jr. is flexing 2 Champions Leagues to World Cup winners. You can't make this shit up. He's wearing a Brazilian jersey flexing about Champions Leagues. Why can't he flex about something Brazil won? You've not won Brazil a Copa America. You've not won Brazil a World Cup. They've done both. This is like so low, like there's not even low. It's like so pointless. Cause you're doing something your club has won to something your nation is doing. Like, I want to know if anyone told him about the World Cup Argentina won or the Copa America Argentina won, the 2 Copa Americas in a row that Argentina have that he has not even done. I know you're frustrated. You're down below the low. The 4-1 is getting to your head. But low-key, this shit was crazy. And also, one good thing about Vini, he outperformed Rapinha today. So that should tell you how bad Rapinha was and how bad Brazil was. But shit.
This is by far and wide the best national team in the world, and I don't want to hear from anyone else. Argentina has just beat Brazil 4-1, and it was an absolute domination, a football lesson to Brazil. And all these Brazilian players came out talking. I kept on saying, respect Argentina. This is the current World Cup champions. You have to have some respect. This game should have ended 4 or 5-0. Brazil should have never had that goal. That one goal was a free goal. From top to bottom, Argentina absolutely dominated, and Brazil couldn't even touch the ball. The football Argentina was playing was absolutely beautiful. It was an art display while Brazil was running behind the ball the entire game. I'm extremely happy. I always love beating Brazil, and honestly, I'm so happy with this national team. They are the best in the world. And there was big performances from absolutely everyone. Enzo Fernandez, what a game. Julian Alvarez, everyone on that team, beautiful. I told everyone that Brazil was going to get humbled today, and I proved it one more time. Let me know what you guys think about today's game, but honestly, World Cup champions for a reason.
Wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. We have just witnessed a massacre on Brazil by Argentina. Scaloni, fair play, fair play, fair play. Absolute brilliant. Probably the best on the planet right now. Brazil, boy, oh boy, man, a disgrace to the badge. A team that is lacking identity. Superstars that are not performing on the pitch. Rapinha, you spoke a lot, but you didn't deliver. Vini Jr., you can claim and you can talk about 2 Champions League, this and that. But boy, you did not deliver today. Rapinha, Rodrigo stinkers. This is a Brazil team that absolutely got torn apart today. 4-1 was flattering for them. Should have been 6-7. But for Argentina, they have now qualified. They look absolutely brilliant without Messi. Without Messi. Wow. Back to the drawing board. They need to sack the coach. The Brazilian coach must be sacked tonight. And Argentina Scaloni. My word, my respect for Scaloni. Take care.
I think it's safe to say that Rapinha's words last night came back to bite him in the bum. Usually when someone says stuff like this, you have to go out there and back it up. Let's just say Argentina absolutely destroyed Brazil. And you want to know what's crazy? 3 out of the 4 goals scored for Argentina were scored by Julian Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, and McAllister. The 3 players who made the difference for Argentina, bar Messi, in the 2022 World Cup. Even without Lionel Messi, these guys always step up. At this point, Alvarez has become one of the clutchest players in the world. All he does is score important goals. There's a reason why Argentina are the world champions, and Brazil are really struggling right now. Argentina play like a team. Their chemistry is insane, while the defense, midfield, and forward line for Brazil is all disconnected. There was an instance in this match where Rodrigo called Paredes a horrible player. All Paredes had to do was say, I've won the World Cup once and the Copa America twice, and you've got 0. Look, Rodrigo is my boy. He's a Madridista, but Paredes is right. When it comes to international football, at this moment, Argentina own Brazil.
No Rapinha injury. We won, bro. Brazil, we won. No Rapinha injury. We have won today, bro. I don't care what y'all say. I came out a winner, bro. I came out a winner, bro. Y'all can say ghost. He did not get injured, bro. He did not get injured, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro. It's hard to carry this team, bro. Do you see them? I don't even know the right back's name, bro. The right back from Brazil. I have no idea who he is, bro. I have no idea who he is. Rapinha can't carry that, bro. He can't carry that. We won today. No Rapinha injury. We won, bro. We came out here with something, bro. We came out here with something, bro. As for Brazil, bro, y'all need help, bro. You need a new manager, a new help, a new set of players that don't talk. What else is there, bro? Don't talk. Please stop talking before the game, bro. Please stop talking, bro. There are some teams in CONCACAF that'll put work. Brazil, they'll put work on you. Brazil, I don't know if you can beat Panama right now. I don't know if you can beat Panama right now. I'm very serious.
Rapinha, you've had some great moments this season, but calling out the Argentinian national team just to lose to them 4-1 and drop a performance like that,
That's not one of them. This is an Argentinian team without the greatest player of all time playing, and they still beat Brazil 4-1. That's crazy. Of course, this game had a lot of antics. Argentina scored some great goals, but of course, Otamendi telling Rapinha to stop talking after all the comments that he made before the game. Someone also said Vinicius was giving the number 2, hinting at the Champions League that he's won, but he's showing that to an Argentinian player, to a world champion, in an Argentina versus Brazil game. And Rapinha, yeah, I'm interested to know the thought process behind talking badly to the Argentinian national team, a team that has won the last 2 Copa Americas, has won the last World Cup, obviously in great form. To talk badly and say you're going to destroy them and you're absolutely going to score a goal, and then to drop that performance, I don't know what's going on. But at the same time, I understand being confident in your team and your own abilities and your current form because he's been in such good form, so I understand being confident in yourself. But then there's a point when you're just provoking the other team, and that usually does not work in your favor. Which was absolutely the case tonight. Argentina completely dominated and destroyed Brazil 4-1. I mean, what a crazy scoreline.
Vinicius Jr., he's not doing it 10 times better, blood. Let's be real, fam. What better game against your main rivals to show the world that you are or can be the best player in the world? Now look, there was no Lionel Messi on the pitch, which meant the 2 best players on that pitch were Rapinha and Vinicius Jr. Yeah? 2 players who play, again, for 2 ops. One for Barca, one for Real Madrid, blood. You get me? 2 clubs that hate each other, basically. But together, on the same team, for the same national team. Not one of them wanted to show and lead and take center stage to prove that they are the best player in the world right now. It's an absolute disgrace. And he will not beat the allegations of being shocking for his country and not turning up when they need him, man. The lack of consistency by Vinicius Jr. By the way, there's no Neymar, yeah, for a long time. By now, Brazil should have had a face of after Neymar. And the fact that Rapinha is the one people are looking at right now as the best player for Brazil is an absolute disgrace for Vinicius, who has been the one that's had the reputation, the one that's been playing high level for a longer time. I know Raphinha's older than him, but you know what I mean. He's been at Madrid, he's won big titles and whatnot. This is Raphinha's best season, you know. It's his best ever season. But Vini was meant to have the reputation. By now, he should have made this Brazilian team his. Dropping disaster class after disaster class after disaster class. Unbelievable.
Rapinha spoke for one reason. To lose 4-1 to a nation, Argentina, where they qualified for the World Cup. This game didn't even matter to them whether they lost or drawn or won. They qualified regardless. Brazil needed the win, but Rapinha, he decided to speak up. It's come to a point where you even had Endrick holding Rapinha back so he doesn't get sent off. Rapinha was already on a yellow card. He was losing it. Even Otamendi told Rapinha, next time, don't speak. I agree with Otamendi here. I mean, this celebration speaks volumes in itself. Just look at this. Next time, Rapinha, just be quiet before a game comes because you are absolutely getting cooked by Argentina now. And yes, Brazil, they need to win games in the World Cup qualification games because they might not qualify for the World Cup. Bro, you had Paredes telling Rodrigo, I've got 2 World Cups. I've got 2 Copa Americas, 1 World Cup, you got 0. And then you had Vinicius Jr. telling Argentina, Vini has 2 Champions Leagues. Bro, Vini, you ain't even got a World Cup. You're telling a nation you have 2 Champions Leagues. I can't lie, as much as you know I love Brazil, I think they deserve this humbling.
You're telling me that Rapinha said all of this just to drop a disaster class and for Argentina to destroy Brazil? So Rapinha said, are we going to beat Argentina? Yes, no doubt about it, on and off the pitch if I have to. Romario says, are you going to score? He says yes, without a doubt. F them. F them. Rapinha says all of this just to drop a disaster class and for Argentina to currently be destroying Brazil. Well done, Rapinha. Well done.
What in the hell did I just watch? If you want a typical example of what an El Clasico match looks like, watch Brazil-Argentina. It's literally the international Clasico with the way both teams play and what both teams rely on. Why Argentina is a very well-organized team that play with each other, know how to play football tactically. Brazil just rely on individual talent. They want Vini to take the ball, dribble everyone and do something. Same thing goes for, Rodrigo, Rapinha. The team is so disorganized, bro. Like when they want to press, they press individually. They don't even look like, they look like 11 players that they just randomly throw on the pitch to do something. It's ridiculous, man. Anyways, all credit to Argentina. And again, I'm going to say it. Listen, at the end of the day, bro, Scaloni doesn't get all the praise that he deserves because what he has turned this Argentina team to is mind-blowing to me. They can play all kind of football. You want aggression? Bring it on. You want possessive football? Bring it on. You want counter-attacking football? Bring it on. It doesn't matter. I have seen this team approach every single opponent they play according to how the opponent plays. And that's what makes them win a lot and what makes this team so good, man. Messi, no Messi, it doesn't matter, bro. They are a team that knows how to play football. Minus individual ability that, is starting to grow very much in this Argentina team with the likes of McAllister, Alvarez, Enzo, and the list goes on. Simeone, by the way, is crazy underrated. This team plays real football. Compared to Brazil, oh, man, ridiculous. Vini out there flexing Champions League. Rapinha out there after talking, didn't do anything pretty much. Rodrigo, oh my God, I don't even know what position he was playing today. Like Mateus Cunha was playing cam and striker at the same time. Oh my, bro, this was an entertaining game of football filled with banter, but Argentina is so, the difference between these two football teams, like I said, is a typical Clasico game. It's ridiculous.
Ronaldinho was right. Brazil have completely fallen off the face of the earth. And honestly, if you have a backline like this, it's clear to see why. Honestly, like, who is Crepsey? He's apparently Al Nassr's goalkeeper. He's probably a big reason for why Ronaldo hasn't done anything relevant in Saudi Arabia. I've always said Marquinhos was overrated. Murillo's solid, but let's be real. Gabriel's better. Bremer, when he's fit, is better. Who is Aranya? I've never heard of him in my life. Wesley, I've never heard of you in my life. I'm sorry. Joe Linton's the most Brexit Brazilian I've ever seen, and Andre is just mid. It's so bang average for such a historic nation. How do you have a fullback pairing like Aranya and Wesley for a country who's probably the best when it comes to producing fullbacks? Hell, right back they had Dani Alves, Cafu, Carlos Alberto, Maicon, and left back they had Roberto Carlos, Marcelo, even Felipe Luis, Alexandro. How do you go from all of that to Aranya and Wesley? Look at how much smack everyone was talking before the match. And Argentina absolutely destroyed them. Without Messi. Without Di Maria. I haven't even got to the attack yet. Rapinha was talking quite a lot before the Argentina match. And he did nothing. Rodrigo, nothing. Vini. Listen, you got the winner against Colombia, but that's probably the most relevant thing you've ever done for Brazil. For someone who was supposed to win the Ballon d'Or apparently last year, very poor. I'm not even joking when I say this, but Brazil would be lucky to make it past the round of 16 of the World Cup. Because they're definitely not going to win it. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, the humiliation, bro. It could have just been another game between Argentina and Brazil until Rapinha and all those other Brazilian bums opened their mouths. And now, they've got Martinez doing keep-it-uppies when they're 4-1 down, bro. Genuinely, bro. Never show your faces ever again in any press conferences, bro. Don't ever talk about Argentina. I'm so baffled at what possessed them to talk all that crap, bro. You don't have Neymar on your team anymore, bro. All of you lot are bums. None of you have done anything for Brazil. We're talking that crazy to a team who are the current World Cup holders. Yeah, you lot are cooked in the head, bro. And you rightfully got cooked as well, man. 4-1 in the end, and I'm not gonna lie, that last goal from Simeone, Diego Simeone's son, incredible finish from him. Speaking of Simeone, bro, Scaloni and him practically set up the exact same. That's why De Paul and Alvarez and Simeone, who came later on, are doing well for them, bro. Because they actually play the exact same system for club as well. Arana, Karabuski, Wesley, Andre, Joe Linton. Brother, what is this team, man? Who are these guys? They even let Rodrigo play on the left side and he said, you know what? I'm not up for it today, man. He did absolutely nothing. Him and Joe Linton were just atrocious in that first half, man. They look so scared. Cunha gets the goal off a Romero mistake. And Vini was trying to make things happen, even though I don't think it was great either. And Rapinha, bro, purely because of the fact that you were the one talking the absolute most, Hall of shame, bro. That performance was a Hall of shame. You can't do all that talking and then do absolute nothing. Even though that free kick he nearly scored was beautiful, you did nothing at the end of the day. I don't want to try and get on to him too much, but he was the one doing all the talking, bro. Who do you think you are, bro? You've never done anything for Brazil for you to be talking that much. Honestly, like I said, bro, if a goalkeeper starts doing keepy uppies with his knees, you just gotta start scrapping him at that point, bro. That's especially against your biggest rivals, and this is what South American football has to offer. And you lot hype up Copa America, and get out of here.
Rapinha, all you wanted to do was talk, but you can't back it. Ballon d'Or, gone. Rapinha is a Ballon d'Or fraud. And guys, the reason why I want to say this is Brazil got absolutely battered by Argentina tonight. Now, the first goal was Alvarez. Then Enzo Fernandez scored, of course. Listen, I don't even want to talk about what Argentina did to Brazil tonight. Cunha did score the goal for Brazil. But my thing is, Rapinha spoke so much before the game. We're going to smash Argentina. And I'm going to score. And they're nothing without Messi. But guess what happened, guys? 4-1 in Argentina. Brazil have not sealed their place at the next World Cup, but their manager should be out. You can't be losing 4-1 to Argentina. The first couple of goals, I'm seeing Cunha, I'm seeing Rodrigo, I'm seeing Vinicius and Rapinha ahead of the ball and not dropping back and defending. That cannot happen at this level. But Rapinha has been written off the Ballon d'Or for me. But the only way he can win it is winning a Champions League. It's still possible, but it won't happen for Barcelona. It is still possible, but there is no way. An absolutely abysmal performance from Rapinha in every sense. He was a ghost in the first half, but second half he was losing the ball. And before you guys come for Vinicius Jr., he completed the most dribbles on the pitch today against Argentina. Rodrigo was good, but not enough. Cunha was good, not enough. Vinicius, the same. The rest of Brazil was just terrible. The midfield is terrible. I've never seen a Brazil team this poor in a long time. In a long, long time. And it was mainly defensively as well. Goalkeeper, again, poor. No Messi, but Argentina looked light years ahead of Brazil. Organization, know-how, possession, attacking play. Alvarez was a thorn in the side the whole game. But listen, guys, this is exactly why we can't give Rapinha the Ballon d'Or. Don't be doing this. We know the Ballon d'Or is already discredited, but that performance, Ballon d'Or gone. So Salah and Rapinha in 1 week have been taken off the Ballon d'Or list. Cupola, make sure you follow.